Sweet dreams are dropped like these, made by Square Enix Disney. Travel the worlds with my magic key. Everybody's looking for Sora because he's dead. Shout out to. I was trying to think of what name I could have for Dream Drop Distance. You know what I mean? So I already went with the funny haha joke of titties last time. So had to work in like a better one. So I thought, I have the music reference, which I'm gonna do the command right now because that was obviously a music reference to "Sweet Dreams Are Made of These." Uh, but it's one of those where it's like, if I'm the music reference guy, why have I not been making more music references? To be fair, most of the references have been Kingdom Hearts references, which is also something I care about, but should have been doing that more. But whatever. Anyway, let's run that motherfucker. I debated ending it with everybody's looking for Mickey because that's essentially what Kingdom Hearts 1 and partially 2 is. I also thought of Riku and Kairi as different ones, but yeah, obviously Sora is gone after the events of Kingdom Hearts 3, so he's off in Shibuya or some shit, I guess. So that's cool. Morning, Gupsy. That's me. I'm a Gupsy. How you doing, Alexa? I guess as we're loading in here real quick, we gotta do the spiel what we did last time. But before we do that, there's Square Enix Disney, as was mentioned previously. I don't know who Indie Zero is, but they made this game. They did pretty good. There. Sorry, I had to get the jazzy intro for this. Fuck, I love this. I want to buy this. I just don't know where to buy it. I like to purchase my music when I can. You can do like Spotify and shit, but I don't. I usually like to own the music so I can listen to it offline if I want to. But enough of that. Let's go through what have I done since last stream. Last stream was Platinum Rank 1 Con, right? So that's the only thing I did stream. Shout out to that was the 11th, of course. What have I done since the 11th? This was later on that same day. I finally got all the kills with In the Name of the Czar weapon variants for Battlefield 1. I got the 15 L-class destroyer kills and the road kill with a C vehicle that was with a friend of the stream. Well, yeah, with friend of the stream Tim for the road kill. All the other shit I've done legit, to be fair. The Apocalypse weapon kills, the bottle, the Livens projector, and then also friend of the stream Tim helped out with Destroy 5 airplanes with the Behemoth airship L-30. I did 2 of those legit. He did the other 3 with me, and then I helped him with his. So that was cool. And then yeah, looks like okay, so I already had those done. So essentially, I did all the DLC for Battlefield 1, done completely. All the multiplayer is actually done because the trophies I have done are multiplayer, so all I have left is to redo the campaign. I played the campaign back in 2017, but I don't have that save file, and so I had to replay the whole campaign. As you can tell, I beat the campaign on normal difficulty. Likewise, I did all the specific level trophies, but I didn't. I must have done some collectibles and some challenges because I did get the trophy for 10 challenges, but not all of them. So don't know. Whatever. That's a problem for future me. That is going to be one of the platinums before 400 because Kingdom Hearts Melody Member is going to be 400. Then also off stream, I did Road 96 because this is leaving PlayStation Plus tomorrow, actually at 9 in the morning, my time. So 12 Eastern. So which is 9 a.m. for me. But yeah, this game, very much enjoyed it. The Zoe character is a little cringe, I gotta say, but everyone else I enjoyed quite a bit. Especially was really, like, the Jared character was really fucking strange and weird and fascinating from that aspect. Same thing with, like, the character named John, which, of course, is my name, so, John's gotta stick together, sort of thing. But yeah, double platinum that. Obviously, it's pretty easy, but I enjoyed the game quite a bit, actually. Alright. Alright, World Tour. I guess I should go through the track listing real quick and see what I did different. Dude, I got the game store job. Oh, hell yeah, Alexa, let's go. Hold on, I must have a sound alert for something like this. Will work. You know, we'll give you the sad cat. Well, actually, first of all, we'll give you the goat. The classic.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Love that one. But I'll also give you the classic, the sad cat dance. Which friend of the stream, Jess Was the Best, made a gif of me doing the sad cat dance. So, like, the actual gif on screen is my character. They'll play here in a second. Playing. No, I have to wait 15 seconds for this. There we go. Classic. GG, Alexa, that's cool as fuck. Proud of you, man. I don't know if I got anything new in terms of, hey, this collectible bullshit. Looks like I did, actually. Oh, the 2.8 artwork. That's cool. Oh yeah, platinum version of that. Yeah, the local game stores are cool. Got some decent deals out of some of those. Like I got Hitman 2016 for the whole season 1 shit for like $20, the steelbook with it as well. So that was pretty cool. I got Dishonored 2 for like, actually Dishonored 2 was was off eBay. Actually, now that I think about it, that one. I got Sonic Mania for pretty cheap though. I want to say it was like 40 new, and it came with the whole, because the game is digital, so but it comes with like a physical collector's edition where everything's physical except for the fucking game. Which, not a fan of, still wish it would have been on disc, but it comes with a giant Sonic statue. I mean, it's like a cheaper Sonic statue to be fair, obviously because it's a cheaper game, but like, comes on top of a giant Genesis and you hit the button and it says Sega, and it's like, that's fun. I like that. And a gold ring and such. But yeah, there's some other games here and there over the years, so it's like, oh, fuck yeah. Hugo Victor Laverne? I'm actually, to be honest, the only name I recognize on any is Hugo. Now, I remember the characters off the movie, I just never remembered their actual names. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, who gives a fuck about the gargoyles of Hunchback of Notre Dame? But you know how every Disney movie has a fan theory? The fan theory of that one was that the gargoyles were in his head the whole time. And they weren't real, and it almost works perfectly, except for the fact that what they do to Frollo at the end of the movie, I guess. It looks like we just mainly unlocked more of the different variants of the same characters we already had. Just because it's... I assume because I played more Dream Drop Distance stuff, and so I'm starting to unlock more of the Dream Drop Distance items, of course. We'll get more of the Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff as we go along. It's a shame we won't get one of the cooler characters, one of the fan-made characters, Monstropolis Aqua, who's not a real, like, there's not an actual real design on Aqua from Monstropolis, but like, I don't know, some fan person, like someone made fan art of the idea, and then it just looked cool as fuck. She kind of looks a little Vaporeon-y, to be honest. Which I guess makes sense due to the fact that, like, her name's Aqua, so it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna be like some weird, like, kind of fishy kind of creature, I guess. The Tron Keyblade is pretty fucking cracked off with 3D, you know, Dream Drop Distance, pretty good. So is this one. Honestly, 3D has some decent Keyblades. I'd have to see the rest of them to remember them all. Like, All For One is okay. I'm not, you know. It's not exactly my favorite, but the other ones they showed, they were pretty banging. I think it's extremely likely that in this stream in particular... Ooh, I think it's like 50-50 actually now that I think about it. I thought we were already... I thought it was 37... Or I thought it was 93,700, not 92,700. So the fact that I have to do an additional 1,000 more than I thought I would means that it's kind of iffy now. But basically the whole idea is that I have to do 7,200-ish enemy kills, essentially, just because it's really, really close to that 800 mark. It's potentially doable this stream. It's definitely going to be doable before we finish World Tour. And I think for a lot of people that was a grind, and I assume that's just because they're not doing what I'm doing, where I'm trying to go for like full chains up out the ass on things where I definitely don't need full chains. What do I have marked here? The Fate of the Unknown, that's right. So I forgot I didn't do that one from last stream. That's where I left off last time, of course. But in terms of, I shouldn't like update my favorites list. I haven't updated it since the last time I did it on stream. I don't believe. I really should. But yeah, some of these, I did this one. Hand to Hand was like, I just figured that one wasn't going to be too much of a pain in the ass. I didn't really give it... At most on some of these, I might give it like one attempt sometimes, and then if I realize it's going to be really, really bad, I'm just like, fuck it, whatever. But... Wait, what? What is the crown next to it? Because it's not all excellent. I have no idea. But specifically, I'm just trying to showcase in terms of which ones I've done. Like which ones I caught back up on. That one's done, and then all the start area bullshit. It really wasn't like a whole lot to do, to be fair. I did not do One Wing Angel. Maybe I should have. I did another side. I guess I should start stream doing this Kingdom Hearts 2 one here, real quick. Since I was planning on doing that last time, and then I just didn't get around to it. So we'll do this first, because it's the only one, like, it's kind of on its own sort of shit. Do all three versions of it, of course, beginner, standard, and proud. And then we'll move on to all the Dream Drop Distance ones that we haven't done yet. I recognize the song, but not really. Is this like a fucking song that plays during the data fights or something? Because it did say final mix version, I believe. Unless this might be Terrified, actually, and this would make sense more with the... Oh, this is Terrified. This is Terrified, 100%. I'm wearing Will, whatever. But... It feels weird though to give this to like put Unversed as the enemies here. I know it's Terra, but like the Unversed is just Vanitas because of all his negative emotion shit. And this is only for the fight against Lingering Will, so it's like, I mean, he never calls Unversed or anything, because why would he? This really probably should have just been like the Terra, like one of those fights that they do against the bosses, to be honest. But, I mean, semantics. I get why they chose it. It's Terrors from Birth by Sleep, right? So, like, we chose Birth by Sleep enemies. Anybody get fucked up by Meow Wow? I was debating, like, the start of the stream was almost going to be a little bit later, because specifically, as has been mentioned several times, I've been, oh shit, hold on, there's a raid. I will check in a second. Okay, what do we got? Oh, Peach. Howdy, howdy. Howdy, everyone. We're playing the Rhythm Gang, Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. I'll do a shout out once my hands are free to not hit buttons on rhythm. That was Forerunner. I was in that stream earlier watching. And I went to go eat and I was lurking, and then I was like, alright, time to stop lurking, time to start streaming. Ooh, okay. For some reason, I hit 2 buttons on that, the L1 and X, and you had to hit 3 buttons, so like I had to quickly scramble to hit the 3rd button. Okay, what do we got? Handsome. King of Hearts, yep. That's definitely how it's pronounced. What do we got? Shoutouts. Peach Cola exists. Yeah, for honor, being an Italian. Nice. Stream was good, had some fun today. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, you got it set up different than Deb. yeah, I got this. The visuals are like Majima fighting in Yakuza 0. The only GIF I could find that was like really good for that was like a Japanese one, so the text is all in Japanese, but it doesn't really matter. But the music is for Hat in Time specifically. It's the Death Wish music. Because your homeboy likes platforming games. Of course, I played Hat in Time way before I started streaming, so it never would have been streamed, although nice little turnaround of it. The first time I ever watched Peach was playing Hat in Time, specifically Death Wish, because I had just finished it, and I was like, I need to see someone else suffering on this. Who's anyone streaming this? First time, like let's search the streams for Hat in Time. Oh, there's a person. Peach Cola exists. They don't even have a webcam thing, like any sort of, like no character on the screen, no nothing, just voice, and it's like, all right. So, there it is. Yakuza Metro. We got, nope. Seal the deal, obviously. That's what I meant to hit the first time. This would have been back in 2021 before I started streaming. I want to say I started streaming. Was it at the end of 2021? Probably. Something like that. Actually, I'll be able to tell exactly when, because Yakuza 3. I had a couple of streams right before I finished platinuming Yakuza 3. Yeah, so it would have been December of 2021. So a few more months out. But yeah, welcome everybody. I do trophy hunting on PlayStation mainly. Play some platforming stuff here and there. Right now we're working on Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. It's going to take forever. Obviously you can see all the 100% and such. I like playing random video games. Sometimes they're fun, sometimes they're random bullshit ones. Just for trophy hunting. Like for example, Gris is a banger. Ping Redux was just a free game on PlayStation. Did that in a couple hours. Called that good. Metal Hellsinger, banger game. Jak and Daxter, my favorite game of all time. That's what the character's based on. Fuzzball, not so much. Kind of a shit game, but whatever. We take the good with the bad. Just What's the Best. I was speaking about you earlier. I mentioned you made the Sat Cad dance GIF. Here, I'll play that actually. The GIF that plays with the music. I mean, like the shadow doesn't work for viewers? Oh, doesn't it? Oh. Ah. Huh. That's probably just some, like, default setting I have on for the command. I could change that. It's not really, like, yeah. I wouldn't mind. I don't feel like I have enough people in here. Like, someone came in just, like, shouting out a bunch of shit. I would just ban them if they're being assholes about it, but yeah, I can change that some other time. I'll do that after stream. But, yeah. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Every morning, Classic. Back to the top. Yeah, so what we're currently working on is Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. I do need to do Battlefield 1, but that'll probably be off stream because I originally played it back in 2017. I was mentioning that earlier with I did the story in 2017. I don't have the save file. I did all the multiplayer here and there, like off stream, a little bit on stream, mostly off stream. And so, I like to keep on stream for more like story bits or like games that where I'm having like a unique experience with. Whereas this is just going to be like, okay, I'm just going to look up a guide and follow the collectibles because I've already experienced the story of the game. So, track selecting. Let's do it. So the idea with this game is there's 3 different difficulties, and I have to do every song on every single difficulty for trophies. So we just did it on the easiest difficulty as you guys were coming in, and this is my first attempt at the medium difficulty, standard as it's called. But yeah, hopefully everyone's doing well. Peach, if you get a bail, to do whatever post-stream bullshit, feel free. If not, buckle in for some fun Disney music. I mean, I guess more JRPG music featuring Disney. This definitely goes better than last time where I was trying to leave to go grab food and Peach fucking raided him. I was actually here this time. So what's the deal with that? Oh fuck, damn it. Sorry, I looked over. I'll be lurking about. One question, when did they just add that character recently? Is that why you were playing that? Or is that oh, they added it a while ago and it's just oh, maybe I'll play it, maybe I won't. Because I feel like I haven't heard anything about them adding it. I mean, I don't really follow the news of that game. You're probably my number one go-to point of that. She's the most recent character. That makes sense. As soon as I saw her, I was like, yep, gotta start playing. Yeah, friend. So how many times do you want to, every time you go and fight someone in your head, do you maybe think of the phrase, on guard? Or another one you could throw in there if you wanted to. He was Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. I don't have to FC this full chain. I tried to full chain as much as I can, but if it takes too many attempts, I like to keep the flow going with the song, so I'll just do it off stream. Bard character I can add to, that's fair. My spirit animal, the bard. So this is specifically a song from Kingdom Hearts 2's Final Mix, which Final Mix is just think of it like a Game of the Year edition, essentially, but only Japan had it for years until the PS3 collections finally came out, and then all the Western audiences finally got all the cool shit. So this is one of the secret boss battle from, one of many, I guess, secret boss battles from Kingdom Hearts 2 specifically. This is the very first song of the stream. Fucking, you know what, we're just gonna roll with it. There. I've already leveled up all the other. There's 4 different teams you can do in this game. Interesting. That's a weird way to end the song. Alright. That's cool. But yeah, with this, I've already done like the characters from the first game, which is Sword, Donald, Goofy, obviously the main trio. The characters from the DS game, which was the classic Roxas, Shion, and Axel, sort of comparing. And the Birth by Sleep team, which is Aqua, Terra Ventus. But now we're doing the one with Riku and the two Dream Eaters, the Meow Wow, which is a dog cat mix, and Komori bat, which it's some sort of bat, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, time to try Proud. That's where the thing gets a little sketchy. Is it going to be a pain in the ass? Who knows? We'll find out though. Okay, alright. When it comes to like the harder ones, I definitely Chatty Cathy over here. Hi, that's me. I'm Chatty. But I tend this game more than any other game. I tend to shut the fuck up a lot more just because of I gotta focus on the music. So definitely on the harder difficulties of Proud, which you can see on the bottom left there when it's orange with 3 notes. Okay, what is do 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 do? I think that's what it is. So it's like 1 and then a slight space and then 2 and then a slight space and then 3, 4, 5, 6. I think is what it's trying to ask me to do here. Okay, let's try it. Let's do it. Okay, oh yeah, I got it. Oh, ooh, they changed it up into crystal there. I thought it was gonna be like constantly where it was the fucking where you had to hit the crystal and the one character next to it, but they threw in the character like right before that on that third one there. It's fine. It's learning curves when they bump it up because it changes how the song is played fundamentally. Even though the notes are the same, obviously in terms of like the music doesn't actually change. Yeah, doing alright. Nice. There's some other notes, it'll fail it. Because it'll like, if I hit a ghost note when nothing's near it, it won't matter. Like if I just hit a note right there, and it didn't matter because I was nowhere near another note, so it doesn't like count as a failed. Or like here, for example. But yeah, once the circles start popping in. So I think that's probably what happened. Fucking god damn it. I won't get stuck on this too long, but I want to try to give it a couple of attempts. I think I was definitely doing a lot better there than I was doing the first few attempts I had. You know, now I have an idea of the rhythm that they want. But yeah, with a lot of the songs here, they'll play the same song twice, and the song gets harder the second time around. Sometimes they focus on different parts of the notes, like different instruments. Sometimes they just add more notes to it, whatever. Sometimes it's like double notes, sometimes it's just more notes being hit in general. Fucking goddamn it! My brain on that was that if they have a number above the circle, right? That means that like that big balloon one. It means that you have to hit the target multiple times. It gets shoved back, as opposed to the target dying. It just gets shoved back with less health now, and so it ends up being at a later note. And my dumbass wasn't prepared for that, even though I should have been. That was 2 eyes on the prize for like the next creature coming. Fucking goddamn. The next creature coming up, and then so I only hit the 1 note as opposed to hitting 2. So like a good chunk of this is like different than like I guess an average rhythm game in a sense, because it's not just knowing the song, which is definitely part of it. It's also what's the wording I'm trying to look for? I guess knowing where they're gonna go to next. I don't know. There's some sort of wording I was looking for there, but my brain's too focused on this game right now that I completely I only have so much computing power up in the noggin there. Okay, well we didn't mess it up. So this is the furthest we've made it with the full chain so far, so that's good. Doing a lot better. Damn it. There's a glide mechanic here, so you have to hold circle for glide, so I let go the circle to try to hit the next enemy, and I wasn't able to get back up in time. So like I was just juggling trying to glide with that, and I messed that up. But we might be able to see. It's definitely doable, but we'll see. I want to get to the end bit here since I'm already past the halfway point. Fuck. Damn it. Yeah, I think the game, absolutely 100% the game was punishing me the last time I made it to that point by hitting 3 notes every time instead of just hitting the 2. Every single note there at the end is 2, except for the very, very last note, which is almost always just a 3 hit. That's how they end pretty much every song. Like 90% of songs, if not higher, 95 probably. I'll give it one more like serious attempt and then we'll move on to a different song. But it's definitely doable. This boss fight's sick as fuck, by the way. Anyone that's a fan of Kingdom Hearts 2 and hasn't played for the final mix version of it, on the Lingering Will fight, that shit's dope as hell. It's nice to enjoy the music without having him like shoot a giant fucking. Damn it! It's me focusing on talking, but it's nice to like hear the song without the context of like I'm flying around, for my fucking dear life, trying to get off that quick cure before he locks all my health or locks all my magic with an attack, or like before he shoots a giant keyblade, like I guess I don't know, like a bomb at me essentially that I gotta reflect back at him. Trying to quickly get off the limit command, or not limit command, but like the drive form limit thing, so I get the full magic back and the heal from it. Letting him keep me in an air, like in the air with the juggle, because it's like, oh, my health is too low, the attack is still going to be ongoing. But if you have a certain ability on, you can okay, that was me locking in there. You can continue to be juggled in the air as long as you don't touch the ground, and your health is still 1, the game counts it still as a combo, and so sometimes you'll let an enemy just still whoop your ass, because you want to wait for their combo to finish, so that you can actually land safely and get the cure off. Because if you try to cure in the air, and the combo's still going, he's just going to keep comboing you and then bring you back down to that precarious position to begin with. Or, yet again. There we go. Locked, damn it. That's still the furthest we've ever made it. One note, I missed a single note on that. That means I know for sure that I can do it, so I'm not really too worried about doing it right now on stream, because like I missed like one really simple note too. Because the thing is, like, I could sit here and keep farming this, and this probably take like another 10 minutes, and I'll eventually get it, but whatever. But I mind having stuff to do a little bit off stream in between where I can still play this. So now we do the thing that the title is in reference to, Sweet Dreams, which is Dream Drop Distance. So we gotta go to the Dream Drop Distance songs. I guess we'll start with the Hunchback of Notre Dame world, because like this one I'm already one song in on. This one I'm already one song in on. So we'll do that. If anyone sees that Judge Froller guy, let me know. I'm gonna give him a stern talking to. He don't like the gypsies, and I don't like that prick either. Fuck that guy, he sucked. Yeah, the obvious reason of starting every song at the beginner difficulty is that you can familiarize yourself with how the song sounds and like where the general notes are, and familiarize yourself with like the easier version of it, so that then you can build up from there to do standard and eventually proud right after. The thing at the top of the screen, in case anyone's wondering, is for trophy tracking. It only updates when you earn a trophy in whatever game you're playing. So the very last trophy I earned was in a game called Road 96. Great game, recommended to anyone that likes shorter like indie experiences. Very colorful game. You're essentially a runaway teen trying to like escape a fascist country. So you're just trying to escape on the road, but you know, you try not to get captured and sent to a gulag essentially. So. But that's why that game shows up, because I just got the platinum in that game, the second platinum, because I platinum PS4 and PS5 version, but the platinum was last night. With the crystals, I mean, it's probably pretty obvious because of the way the green symbol looks like a triangle, but you gotta hit triangle button for that one specifically. There's a couple other mechanics. There's like certain type of flying, very unique song they'll have it where you have to hit the stick, like the L3 or R3 stick, in a certain way to indicate a direction, and that's the note hit, but it's never gonna be on these walking ones. Full chain, easy peasy shit. Nice. But yeah, that was the game I platinumed just before I went to sleep. Oh hey, we just got the thing for Sweet Dreams. That's the title of the stream. Oh, let's check that out real quick. I didn't even think about the fact that there was actually a Keyblade called Sweet Dreams. That makes sense. It comes all back around to the funny little Eurythmics reference. Show me the Keyblade. Not what I meant to hit. That one. There we go. There it is. Sweet Dreams. Kingdom Hearts 3D. I still don't know why they don't let you click on the Keyblades to look at them closer. You can do that with literally every single other character. Like, sorry, the character cards, the enemy cards, the story scenes, the Station of Awakening cards, the key art cards. I mean, you can fucking look at everything, but the Keyblades, I don't know, they don't let you click on them. We don't have the high-res version of that, or something, I don't know. It's some sort of reason, I have no idea why. Hit simultaneous targets a total of 70 times, like a chain of 154 or more on Brad. So the thing is, there's no way we... on some of these missions, you'll never unlock them on the... actually, especially the further you get into the game, you're never going to unlock them on the standard. Or sorry, on the beginner difficulty, and actually a lot of them you're not going to unlock at standard either. But we have to do it specifically. I guess I should showcase the trophies we're looking for here. So besides the Unlock All Story Archive movies, which also I believe is going to be the same as Clear the Game and View the Ending, and the 100,000 one, which I'm working on, the 20 components I'm saving for the end, because the idea is this game is supposed to be my 400th platinum. And so I'm up to 390 right now. Battlefield 1's going to be one of them, so it's 391. We're not looking at Tetris Effect. There's only 2 more trophies I can get in that. I am not skilled enough for Tetris Effect. I did the absolute most I could. Disney's Epic Mickey Rebrushed. I did that for the channel. So that playthrough's on YouTube, but that should be one of the remaining 8 trophies I need before I'm going to allow myself to finish up. Before I do Melody of Memory. But anyway, the main trophy that we're looking for right now are these ones where it's clear all songs in all worlds, which is just in the main section that I'm doing right here right now. But specifically clear all songs on beginner, standard, proud, and play all songs. So a lot of them are just the same shit, like play everything, and then that's like, 5 trophies right there. There's a good chance I will say some of this will inevitably be dinged by Twitch's content ID bullshit, so enjoy the whatever exclusive things I'm saying, because some of it will never appear on anywhere else. It's like random too. Like they'll let the song, like they'll mute a song, and then they'll let me play the song like 3 more times, but they'll just mute like one aspect of it. So like, oh, the 3rd time you ran through the song is when we're gonna ding it, like when we're gonna mute the audio, but not the fucking 1st, 2nd, or 4th time. It's like, what? Why is it like that? Okay, we locked in. Hooray! I knew I could do it. It's just a lot of, oh hey, this is the first time you're playing this? There's that thing you're not gonna know as you play it. In terms of the 3DS game, I've only ever played it twice. I played it once originally on the 3DS, and then I played the PS4 like remake of it, essentially. Or remaster, I guess. So with these, the further we get into the Kingdom Hearts timeline, the less familiar I end up being with the songs. Just because with Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, like I've replayed those songs probably like a dozen, or those games a dozen times. And even Chain of Memories, like 358 over 2 days I only played once. Yeah, they're definitely kicking up the fucking tempo. Tempo's probably the wrong way to say it. The amount of notes you have to hit. The speed at which you have to hit them for sure. Alright, bring it on. Fucking damn it. Interesting way they did that, to be honest. I'm gonna give it another go. Yeah, I could definitely, even if I wouldn't have failed at the one part I like initially failed at, that did get a little wacky near the end, so it's definitely, yeah. I'm glad I have it in mind now that it's like, oh hey, the song turns into that near the end. Gives me something to work with there. Alright, let's do it. The fast part's not bad actually, like it's very I like it. I think it's pretty good, but when they do it later and they add in some of them being double hits is where it was throwing me off. Especially in regards to like the boxes. Which you still hit the boxes in the same normal way you'd hit the enemies, but they're starting to get overwhelming because they were added notes in between that are there in the actual song, but they're not there in the first run through of the song that you're doing here. Yeah, it's clearly doable. I only missed one note there, so it's pretty good, honestly. Maybe I missed two? I don't know, but I definitely only missed at most one or two. It was that tiny little section. So that part I got better used to the boxes, but then it was the having to do the things also with triangle that kind of threw me off. Yeah, only 2 hits. That's not bad at all, to be honest. We'll do one more like really good attempt. So one that I at the very least make it to like the fast section. So halfway into the song at least. You don't get to throw him off the clock tower. Cathedral, I guess. It's just, is really the... I can't for the life of me remember what the fuck the boss fight actually is in this area. Hooray. Ooh, all excellent shit. Okay, that's even better than full clear, because it's full clear where, there's different ways to do the notes. There's a excellent, which is rainbow excellent. And that's just like you did the best possible hit you possibly do. There's regular excellent clear, which, I mean, you can see I did 76 rainbow excellent, 21 excellent. So it's like still really, really good on note, but just slightly off, but pretty much like whatever you did fine. There's good, which is like, hey, you kind of fucked up, but you got a close enough that we'll, you know, we'll let it slide, and then obviously miss, which is just you missed it. The famous Wario, oh I missed, even though that's technically not what he says. He says some sort of phrase in German, but it's funnier to just imagine him saying, oh I missed. But, you know. Don't want the Wario heads coming after me for saying it wrong. It's nice to get an all excellent. Those don't pop up too often, because usually I get, like, it's one of those where if I really sat there and, like, try to farm it out, I could easily get a shitload of all excellence, but when you're talking, like, hey, this is the first attempt you did at the song, like, you know, it's kind of... Especially because a beginner, it usually doesn't take me anywhere near that many attempts to... Like, it'll take, like, 1 or 2, maybe 3 attempts at most for a beginner. Take this. I was saying something before Peach actually rated in. About... It just made me think of it, because I just heard Riku say a line, and made me think about what I was talking about, which was, oh, there's a good, damn. Alright, well, no all excellent this time, but maybe some other time. But yeah, I've been, as mentioned in previous streams, I've been watching the English voice actor Riku play Kingdom Hearts 1 for the first time. Okay, that noting. I wasn't expecting the rhythm of that note. But yeah, the start time of the stream would have been a little bit later if I would have sat there and finished watching what I was watching. I still had like 45 minutes left on the thing. Fucking, I can't believe I missed a note right at the end, damn it. Okay, we're gonna do one more replay of the song, because, like, there's no way. That was easy as fuck. But yeah. Oh, hold on. Clicked on the wrong one.
Yeah, we should, besides today, we should do Million Mountain.
Hey, shut up. That's me from a different tab. I need to watch through the 8th part of this playthrough, which is... I haven't done that yet. That's another thing that I was debating on doing instead, but fuck that, now we're just gonna keep playing this. I listen back to my stuff when I do other things for clips. Oh, that's right, we're gonna replay it. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say about... Actually, it's about like 40 minutes left on it now that I look. Which, when I listen back to it on like 2 times speed, give or take, then yeah, a little bit quicker than that, but still. Especially if it's my own set. Like, if it's my own streams because I was there when it happened, I'm usually listening back at like a 2.7 times speed or some shit. Just enough to really catch the general gist of what I'm saying, because I was there, so. And I can tell what type of moments I'd be like, but yeah, anyway, so we got the second Tron song to play, the Tron Legacy shit. We got the 2 Pinocchio World songs to play, and then we got the 2 songs of the Musketeers, which... So we're gonna hurry up and get through this. I suppose it's thematic that we play the Musketeers, considering that's the character Peach was playing earlier on For Honor. The Mouseketeers.